What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another week of workouts. Glad you're with us. Glad you're ready to get fit. It's a beautiful day out, nice and cool. Finally, the summer heat is ending. I don't have to sweat so much while I do these workouts for you, but hey, I guess sweating is a good thing anyway. We're doing big work intervals today, 6 minutes of work at a time, to be specific. 3 6-minute intervals and we're done. Each interval is going to have just 2 movements to focus on, going back and forth. Our first couplet is single arm clusters, which is a clean into a thruster. If you're not familiar, you will learn it quickly. And hollow rocks. We're going to double the reps of hollow rocks. We're climbing the infinite rep ladder, 2, 4, 6, 8, getting as high as we can in 6 minutes. So you'll do 2 clusters, but you'll double the hollow rocks. So you'll do 4. And you'll do 4 clusters, 8 hollow rocks, 6 clusters, 12 hollow rocks, 8 clusters, 16 hollow rocks, so on and so forth. Hopefully that makes sense. Just watch me. If you don't want to count anything, just do the reps along with me and change when I change. Take a deep breath. Let's get your dumbbell, and here we go. We are pulling the dumbbell up to the shoulder into a full squat, and then we drive the dumbbell overhead, just like you see me doing here. Then we drop it. That's 2 already, so we are down to the mat. We're doubling the hollow rocks, so that means 4 of these. Body rigid, limbs extended if possible. I'll show you the scaled version in a second. So we're climbing the ladder. I'm back to the clusters. I have 4 reps, switching arms each time. I clean, I squat, I press. Switch hands, clean, squat, and press. Over and over, get into that rhythm. It's a pull, into a squat, into a press. Once you're finished with your 4 reps, again, we are doubling the hollow rocks. So we're back to the mat for 8 reps of these. Here is the scaled version. If you can't keep your body rigid, bring your limbs closer to you, just like I am doing here. We just want to keep rocking and feel the tension on those abs. Don't move your limbs, move your whole body as one unit. On these clusters, make sure you have a heavy dumbbell. This is only single arm. I purposely want it to only be single arm so that we're loading the weight asymmetrically, but it means you have to have a heavy weight. I have a 50-pound dumbbell here. Find what works for you. If you're finding that the dumbbell you have is not heavy enough for you, grab the second one of your pair and just use 2. I'd rather you use 2 dumbbells and get a good workout than stick with the one like I'm saying to do here and not get a challenge. Back to the mat. This time it is 12 hollow rocks, and just move at whatever pace you can. If you don't like counting reps, just do these hollow rocks until I finish and you can finish with me. If you're counting and you want to get way ahead of me, great. Or if you're a little bit behind me, no problem. Go at your own pace. Keep it up, guys. Keep moving, keep working. We have 4 minutes to go. I'm going to stop talking so much and let you get into a rhythm and work. Halfway through the interval, just like that. 3 minutes to go. Push the pace here. I want you to be exhausted at the end of this 6 minutes. You need to earn the rest that's coming up. Final 2 minutes. You will notice very quickly that as you get higher up in this rep ladder, the sets start to take a long time. You got to slog through them. Keep moving, keep pushing those fatigued muscles. Final minute, keep moving. I'm on my round of 12 and 24 hollow rocks. I know this is going to be the last bit I get to, so I'm pushing with everything I have here, knowing I've got a big rest at the end of this 45 seconds. 15 seconds left, no time to rest now. Let's finish it up. Great job, rest everybody. Take 90 seconds to breathe and recover. Hopefully you hit that at the proper intensity, meaning that your heart rate is fired up, your legs are burning, your abs are burning. This is the time to recover, breathe deeply, get the lactic acid out of your muscles, and we're gonna hit another couplet in just a minute. Next couplet, we're going to do alternating dumbbell snatches and hand release push-ups. This time we're going to climb the ladder by threes. 3 reps, then 6 reps, then 9 reps. Again, as high as you can get in these 6 minutes. No doubling of either of the reps here, just 3 snatches, 3 push-ups, 6 snatches, 6 push-ups. It's going to get real toasty, real quick. Your shoulders are going to be on fire. Push through the pain, get fit. Here we go. Take one more deep breath. Make sure you've got your dumbbell with you. And snatches first. Let's do it. The snatch is 1 pull from the ground to overhead, 1 fluid motion. Just 3 alternate arms each time, and we are straight to the ground for hand release push-ups. Bring your chest all the way to the floor, release all your body weight onto the ground, pop your hands up just a centimeter off the ground, and drive back up to full extension. Again, these first few rounds will go quickly. You're gonna feel like you're moving back and forth a lot, but once you climb the ladder, that will change. There is no scaled version of the snatch. Just make sure you have a weight that is appropriate for you. You can also not reach all the way down to the ground and set it on some sort of chair or stool instead if you have trouble reaching down all the way to the floor. For the push-ups, just do them from your knees if you need to, like so. Nothing changes about what the upper body is doing. Just take some of the weight off of your chest muscles by going to your knees. We are just over a minute in. Keep climbing the ladder. Find a good pace that you can sustain, but that challenges you, makes you uncomfortable. easy to let these hand release push-ups get sloppy. Don't do it. You're gonna wanna not quite lock out at the top. You're gonna want to leave your hips on the floor and just raise your chest up. Don't do it. Keep those abs rigid, keep your body stiff as a board, and get all the way up to the top lockout position. On the snatches, remember to derive the power from your hips. This is a full body motion. If you're pulling it slowly with just your arm, you're not gonna get very far. Notice how I pull with my legs, I pop my hips aggressively, and it just makes that dumbbell float up there ever so nicely. We're down to our final 2 minutes. Let's keep working. I know you're hurting at this point. I was struggling, but the end is near. Big rest coming up. Hand release push-ups get brutal, but don't feel like you have to stop doing them or you have to scale them. You can take breaks. I don't expect you to do every set unbroken. You'll see me take a couple breathers just like this one where I sit on my knees for a second, rest, let that lactic acid get out of my chest, and then I'm coming back for more reps. Final 30 seconds. Again, I know this is as far as I'm gonna get, so I just have to lay it all out there. It's uncomfortable, it hurts. You want to go slower because your mind is telling you to. You gotta override that. Tell yourself you are stronger than what your mind is telling you and keep moving. Final rep and everyone rest. Great job. Another 90 seconds to breathe, catch your breath, get your heart rate down, grab a sip of water, wipe some sweat off. We got one more couplet to do and we'll be finished for the day. Don't be in a hurry on these rest periods. Some people get antsy, they want to fast forward to get to the next bit of workout. Don't do that. Rest is an integral part of fitness. If we don't take a minute to let you catch your breath and let your heart rate settle down. You're just going to do a lower intensity version of the next interval. We don't want that. I want you to rest and recover and be feeling as good as possible going into this last 6 minutes so that you can come out with a lot of intensity. All right, guys, this one's gonna be tough. Our final couplet is goblet squats and dumbbell swings with double the reps on the swings. Again, we're gonna go up by 3s, so 3 goblet squats, 6 dumbbell swings, 6 goblet squats, 12 dumbbell swings, so on and so forth. This is a nasty combo because theoretically you could just hang on to the dumbbell for the entire 6 minutes and never set it down. If you can actually do that, your weight is way too light. But we're striving to hang on to that thing as much as possible. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Let's goblet squat first. Hit it. We hold the dumbbell in front of our chin like a goblet. You can hold it sideways. You can hold it like you see me doing here. We're going to get that butt all the way down with the chest standing tall. Dumbbell swings, we are going from the legs to shoulder height, popping the dumbbell up with the power from our hips. After we do our sets of each, we are back to the goblet squats, 6 reps here this time. Again, hold this however you want, but I do want it in your hands. I don't want it resting on your shoulder. Remember to get that butt down below your knees if possible. Double the reps on the dumbbell swings, so that means now we're doing 12 of these. Like I said, if you can just keep going back and forth and never set this thing down, keep at it, although that would mean your weight is probably too light. And that is as far as I can make it without taking a break. I am wearing down quickly at this point, but it's okay to take breaks, set that weight down, get a quick breath, and get back to it. Again, on these dumbbell swings, it's all about the hip power. We are not trying to pull this with our arms. I'm using the power from my hip extension to drive that dumbbell up high, and my arm is simply there to keep it from flying away from me. We're halfway through just like that. Hopefully you have found a good pace that is sustainable yet very uncomfortable. You'll notice my breaks are getting longer and longer, and that's because I'm tired. Guys, I don't try to hide anything from you in these videos. This is tough stuff. I'm not some superhuman. This hurts me. This makes me uncomfortable. I have to take breaks. So when you have to take breaks, don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. Just push it to your limits. catch your breath when you need to. Final minute. This is the home stretch. There's nothing to save it for here. This is your last interval of the day, so bring it home with everything you've got. "20 seconds to go, no slowing down now. Hang on to that dumbbell for everything you've got. Whether you're doing the swings or the squats, try to get through them here and get back to the next movement." Final reps, don't stop yet, all the way through the timer and rest. Great job, everybody. Never easy, always worth it. So glad you guys are out here. Keep doing it. Keep joining us. That's hard. That's so hard. Good job.